Meteorologist Matthew East here with you, Thursday, July 24th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. And we had a pretty hot day yesterday, many of us up around 90 or so for highs, 92 in Raleigh, it hit 90 in Charlotte, Greenville 94, the high down in Columbia, Greensboro at 91, Wilmington at 90, so it was a pretty hot day. Now I'll show you the Greensboro Tower camera as I kind of lay out some weather headlines, and this is during the 5 o'clock hour, by the way, that you're looking at this camera shot from. And as we go through the day, temperatures will head up into the mid and upper 80s in some spots, even low 90s in others. But the big story, you see how muggy it is ahead of our front. Temperature 73 in Greensboro as I'm cutting the video. Dew point way up there at 70. And the headlines here for you would be the cold front sliding through today with some showers and thunderstorms, and then a drier air mass, at least slightly drier air working into North Carolina behind the front tomorrow. And the heat building for us over the weekend. Watch what happens with the winds. First of all, remember this. Right now we have winds out of the southwest and west. And when I show you the future wind product here in just a moment, you'll see the changes that occur over the next 24 hours. Temperatures are in the 70s area-wide. 72 degrees in Charlotte, 73 degrees in Greensboro, 79 down in Columbia. Now, the exception of that being the mountains. This is a little cooler up there with readings in the 60s. Dew points still very high. A lot of us 70 or better for dew points out there early this morning. So again, here's the setup. Frontal boundary off to the west, and as that front continues to slide in, it'll give us good chances for showers and thunderstorms out there from time to time today. We've already seen some showers and storms out there early this morning. This was the radar, again, about 5:30 this morning, and we have seen some showers and storms out there. Some of the activity has been briefly heavy here in terms of the rain up in parts of Rockingham County, up in the Virginia border areas. Another area where there's been some decent showers and storms has been near the North and South Carolina border. Had some lightning around Waxhaw early this morning. And the actual cold front still back here a little west of the mountains. So as that continues to advance in, at any point in time today, we're fair game to pick up these areas of showers and thunderstorms. That chance extends on into this evening, and then as the front rapidly sweeps further to the south, pretty quiet over the overnight hours as the winds kick around out of the north and a slightly drier air mass takes over. Now, in terms of storm threats, damaging winds are biggest potential. It's not a huge severe weather threat today, but I would not be surprised at all to see a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings as the day unfolds. Again, damaging winds your biggest threat, and of course a lot of cloud around lightning. Now tomorrow, that front a little bit off to the south of North Carolina, so sure, still South Carolina, maybe the extreme southeastern part of North Carolina could see a shower or storm, but a lot of the region dry. Watch what happens to our winds. Here we are this evening, those west and southwest winds, just like I showed you the current winds here in just a few moments ago rather, but notice what happens. Those winds kick around to a northerly component tonight into tomorrow, and it's not a huge difference, but just a subtle drop in our dew points for tomorrow. Maybe 3 to 5 degrees of dew point drop, enough to reduce the rain chances significantly. Now, as we get into the weekend, there's Saturday's setup. Next cold front still well to our northwest, and the heat will build in here this weekend. Here's your Saturday highs across the region. Many of us in the low 90s, and then Sunday's looking quite hot. We'll go with mid-90s for much of the region out there on our Sunday afternoon. So that's a hot day, but the heat is not going to stick around. Watch what happens thereafter. Monday, next cold front approaches, so some showers and storms there on Monday, followed by a significantly cooler and drier air mass that we get to enjoy for Tuesday and Wednesday. In fact, here's a sampling of Tuesday highs across the region. 80s and a big drop in the humidity. So I still think this air mass Tuesday and Wednesday of next week very similar to some of these pretty nice air masses we've had a couple times during the month of July. All right, tropical update time as expected. Our tropical depression completely fell apart as it approached the Lesser Antilles. I'll show you a better satellite perspective of that. It just kind of completely lost its definition as it encountered some hostile upper-level winds and no sign of any circulation with that whatsoever. And it's probably done. The chances of that redeveloping are pretty slim. All right, that is it for today's edition of the video. Everybody have a wonderful day, and God bless.